Chapter 16, The Soul Never Dies, How Ancient Myths Describe the Infinite Cycle. 1. Samsara, the Infinite Wheel of the Soul, Vedic Rebirth. In the profound philosophical depths of the Mahabharata and the Upanishads, death is not a destination but a transition. As simple as a man discarding a tattered garment to don a new one. This is the doctrine of samsara, the beginningless and endless cycle of birth, death and rebirth. The soul, Atman, is viewed as an eternal traveler, moving through countless masks, from a blade of grass to a king, from a crawling insect to a celestial deity, driven by the unseen momentum of karma. The ultimate wisdom of this cycle is the realization that the material world is maya, illusion. The goal of the enlightened hero is not to win a better life in the next round, but to achieve moksha, the total liberation from the wheel itself. When the fires of desire are extinguished and the ego is dissolved, the individual soul merges back into the infinite ocean of Brahman, like a drop of water returning to the sea. For the Indian mind, the eternal return is a school for the soul. A vast, cosmic classroom where one learns, life after life, that the only true reality is the divine light within. 2. Ovid's Pythagorean vision, the metamorphosis of energy. In the final book of the Metamorphoses, Ovid introduces the teachings of Pythagoras to provide a philosophical foundation for his tales of transformation. He argues that nothing in the universe truly perishes. Rather, the sum of all things remains constant while the forms they inhabit are in a state of perpetual flux. The spirit wanders, Ovid writes, hither and thither and occupies whatever frame it pleases. In this Roman view, reincarnation is the ultimate metamorphosis. The soul that once animated a hero might next dwell in a lion, and later in a tree. This creates a universe of profound interconnectedness and empathy, where every living thing carries a spark of an ancient, shared life force. The eternal return is the heartbeat of nature itself. The seasons returning, the tides recycling, and the spirit migrating through the theater of existence. It suggests that death is merely a curtain call, a brief pause before the actor returns in a different costume to continue the grand, cosmic play. 3. The Field of Reeds, the Perfected Cycle, Egyptian Continuity. For the Egyptians, as detailed by Wallace Budge, the return was not about coming back to this world in a different body, but about the eternal repetition of a perfected life in the next world. After surviving the trials of the Duat, the soul entered the Aru, the Field of Reeds. This was not a stagnant heaven, but a mirror image of Egypt, liberated from death, taxes, and toil. In this eternal realm, the soul participated in a solar return. Just as the sun god Ra was reborn every morning, the deceased would wake, eat, work their celestial plots of land, and commune with the gods in a cycle of perpetual youth and vigor. This was a stationary reincarnation. The soul had reached its final ideal form and would now inhabit it for eternity. The return was found in the daily rising of the sun. Every dawn was a confirmation that the deceased lived on, joined to the indestructible rhythm of the universe. 4. The resurrection after Ragnarok, the green earth rising. The prose Edda concludes not with the silence of the void, but with a vision of a world washed clean. After the fires of Surtur have consumed the old, corrupt world and the gods have fallen, a new earth, emerald green and teeming with life, will rise from the sea. The cycle of the Norse world is elliptical. Destruction is the necessary precursor to a more beautiful beginning. Two humans, Lif and Lifthrasir, who hid within the wood of Hodmimir's Holt, will emerge to repopulate the earth. The children of the old gods, Thor's sons Magni and Modi, and the resurrected good god Baldur, will find the golden chess pieces of their fathers in the tall grass. A symbolic return of the divine order. This Norse reincarnation is collective rather than individual. It is the rebirth of the world itself, proving that even the most absolute ending is merely the labor pains of a new creation. 5. The eternal spirit and the ancestral lineage, Turkic cut. In Turkish mythology as explored by Bahattin Ojal, reincarnation is understood through the continuity of the cut, the divine spark, and the ancestral spirit. The soul of a great ancestor does not simply vanish. It remains as a protective eye, guardian, that can be reborn in the character and strength of a descendant. This is a spiritual inheritance where the virtues of the past are perpetually recycled into the present. The Turkic worldview emphasizes the cyclicality of the steppe. The grass dies and returns. The moon wanes and waxes. And the nation, Ayel, endures through its bloodline. When a new leader displays the wisdom of Oghuz Khan, it is whispered that the spirit of the ancient king has returned to guide his people. This is a reincarnation of purpose and identity. The eternal return is found in the survival of the Torah, law, and the language. As long as the tribe lives under the eternal blue sky, the souls of the ancestors remain active, cycling through the living to ensure the nation never falls.